They told me the water flowing from the earth beneath my home was no longer mine. It sounds impossible, doesn't it? That a group of neighbors, calling themselves a homeowners association, could claim ownership over something so fundamental. But that's exactly what they did. One sunny afternoon, a crisp white envelope arrived, and inside was a single, devastating sentence. The use of my private well water was now prohibited. For 20 years, that well had nourished my family, watered our garden, and represented a kind of freedom you can't put a price on. It was a legacy from my grandfather, who dug it with his own hands. And now, they were demanding I cap it and pay thousands to connect to the city line. All under the guise of community uniformity. I felt a cold knot of dread in my stomach, but beneath it, a fire started to burn. They underestimated me. They saw a quiet homeowner, not a fighter. I spent the next 3 months living a double life. By day, I was a compliant neighbor, nodding politely at HOA meetings. By night, my dining table became a war room, buried under legal statutes, water rights, precedents, and property laws dating back a century. I discovered a forgotten county ordinance, a tiny overlooked clause stating that any well established before the county S incorporation was exempt from subsequent residential regulations. My grandfather's well predated the county itself by a decade. This was my silver bullet. But I didn't just want to win. I wanted to make sure this never happened to anyone else. I meticulously documented every threatening letter, every exorbitant fine for noncompliance, and every condescending conversation. On the day of the final hearing, I walked in not with a lawyer, but with a stack of documents thick enough to stop a door. I presented my case calmly, methodically, laying out the irrefutable timeline and the forgotten law. The HOA's lawyer just stammered. Then, I revealed my countersuit, a class-action lawsuit on behalf of every homeowner they had bullied, citing harassment, illegal fines, and misappropriation of funds. The evidence was overwhelming. Their legal fees skyrocketed. One by one, board members resigned under the pressure. Within 6 months, the HOA was forced to declare bankruptcy, its power dissolved into nothing. The well still flows today, a quiet testament to a battle they thought I couldn't win. If this story resonated with you, if you believe in standing up for what's right, a simple like on this video sends a message far beyond this screen. It's a quiet nod of support for every person fighting their own silent battle. Remember this, the deepest roots are the hardest to pull. Never let anyone sever you from what is rightfully yours, whether it's the water beneath your feet or the principles within your heart. Thank you for listening.